Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brings up third and
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Coming up on a 3rd and 4. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
For the point after.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Le'Veon Bell.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
To Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A gain of a yard.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Crouch. 13. 24 is the mark. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
56 is the mic. 56 the mic, boy. 56. Check 56. Check. 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because He softened them up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll get this underneath to Bell, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
4 yards on
the run. Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Down at the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Harrison
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
The 26-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tano Passigno. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Steps and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Jackson on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Gotway on the tackle.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Bell.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jackson on first down. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, middle. Kill.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got Snead. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he complete...
This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.